diamond or a hourglass, depending upon whether you are in a consulting business or you are an implementer or you are a business process optimization area or a niche or traditional. So I think that talent is going to be changed, and more high impact resources that which you would be needing going forward. And these are some of the new skills and job clusters that will emerge with various layers, management layer, business layer, and technical layer over a period of time as a result of the AI-led transformation approach. And so finally, a couple of seconds about like service providers. We see GCCs as a huge opportunity to co-create value with our strategic customers, okay? Service providers, technology SMEs, startups, and academic ecosystems are the growth catalysts for this GCC, right? And service providers, as service providers, we act as evangelists and then cross-pollinators, because we work with, in every sector, in every vertical or a micro vertical, we would have been working with close to 30, 40 different customers. The best practices we have assimilated. We have created reusable components, frameworks, accelerators, that which we bring to the table. And the best practices from one organization to the other organization. That's why we call ourselves as cross-pollinators. So we have 250 plus GCC enabled through HCL as on today. And so this is how the acceleration happened. Initially financial services, later tech-intensive industries, pharma and healthcare, retail, manufacturing. That's the journey of GCCs in the country. And so HCL Technologies, a movement on that. Like, so we are a leader by Everest, Evercent, and ISG, both in setting up the GCCs and transforming the GCCs, both quadrants. We've been recognized as a leader. So we are a full service provider. We do advisory, we do set up and build, run and optimize. Done. Thank you. Thanks for your patient hearing. We wish you make the best use of the rest of the day. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that enlightening session, and definitely GCCs are playing a very pivotal role, and that's where the growth lies. Moving next, and before we move ahead, I have a couple of announcements to make. This event has been possible only with huge support from our sponsors, our platinum principal sponsor HCL Tech, platinum sponsors Government of Uttar Pradesh and Invest India, platform sponsors AWS, ecosystem partners SBI, IPSA, MetaConnect Consulting, eSpin Nanotech, TI Hyderabad, OmTech, Alturist, and Mindmetrics. I would like to request all our sponsors to be present in Hall 1 at around 12 p.m. Thank you. Moving next, we have an amazing session that's coming up, and where we would talk about co-invention and co-creation. To have this fireside chat, I would love to call our moderator, Jill Corey, CMO at HCL Tech, and our speakers, Professor Maninder Agrawal, Director IT Kanpur, and Swapna Johari, President Growth Market at HCL Tech. Please come on the dais. Jill, Professor Maninder Agrawal, and Swapna Johari, please come.
At HCL Tech, we provide technology services and solutions for some of the world's biggest companies. Yep, those ones, and loads more like them. By bringing together the best of technology with our people, we deliver an industry-leading portfolio that spans AI, digital, engineering, cloud, and software. All that good stuff. But it's not just what we do, it's how we do it. We're grounded in what we like to call the art of the possible, which is our poetic way of saying that we make sure you can deploy practical and transformational technology solutions at speed and scale. This is guided by 4 decades of our heritage in engineering. That's a lot of evolving technology. This rich experience helps us to continually adapt and create new tech services and solutions that are fundamentally intelligent, efficient, and business aligned, delivered by our people who are our true differentiators, not just in numbers, but in their ability to create value beyond the expected. And we have a lot of great people in a lot of different places. They collaborate and co-innovate round the clock, around the world, day in and day out, working for new disruptors, as well as established Global 2000 companies. From financial services and manufacturing to retail and technology, from life sciences and healthcare to telecom and media and more, across every industry. As a partner of choice for these Global 2000 companies, we are consistently recognized by industry analysts for delivering transformative and sustainable business outcomes. We're imaginative and realistic, creative and pragmatic. Most importantly, we're passionate. Passionate about delivering smart solutions that deliver business outcomes. Passionate about cutting costs and the cutting edge. Passionate about our clients, our people, our communities, and our planet. And that's how we're supercharging progress.
Lovely, that's amazing. So over to you, Jill. We would have a buzzer that would go to just do a time check. So don't mind that, but keep an eye on that. Over to you.
Yes, I'm afraid that that buzzer is going to go off, so we'll make sure that we do this in the allotted time. Thank you so much for having me here. I was fortunate enough to be in India for the AI Impact Summit last week, and then I moved over to Mumbai for the NASSCOM Technology Leadership Forum, and here I am in Hyderabad. This is my very first time here. I've been traveling to India for 20 years now, and somehow this never made it onto my agenda. So I am very thrilled to be here. I arrived last night. It's such a vibrant, exciting city with a very nice skyline and very diverse. I'm really thrilled to experience this, and Kieran invited me here today, and I accepted because this GCC space is critically important. And as Kieran said, and as you just saw from our overview video, co-creation and co-innovation is of the utmost importance to us at HCL Tech. Last week during the AI Impact Summit, it was very exciting for anyone in the tech industry, and as we mentioned earlier, AI was a massive topic, but so was innovation and the need to move faster. And as I was prepping for today's session, and the three of us had a couple of conversations, being from the US, of course, Stanford and MIT are two institutions which have a big reputation and a lot of proof points in not only partnering with and incubating startups, but also partnering with industry, partnering with the G2000 companies that Kieran mentioned earlier. And this has been happening for decades now. HCL Tech actually has a very tight relationship with MIT. So we are very fortunate to be blessed with Manindra's presence on the stage. You are a well-decorated individual, and I feel honored to have you here and that you asked me to host this panel. If you could just start, coming off the back of the AI Impact Summit, thinking about the additional need for speed and the critical role that IITs can play in this area of co-innovation and collaboration. Start by telling us what kind of journey you're on, and is there a time where IITs will be in the same breath as Stanford and MIT?
Thank you, Jill. It's a very interesting and important query. The template set by MIT and Stanford, and later on followed by many other places in Israel, in China, is, I believe, the right template for the major technology institutions in India also. We have been a little late to this. Initial focus of IITs, which were the premier institutions in technology space in the country, was on training the next generation, to a lot of focus on teaching, moved on to research and development in terms of publishing high quality papers. With only more recently that, again, the focus has moved towards technology development, which has a great impact on, as a solution on the society at large.